o'clock on this Tuesday morning, May 12th. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot to get to this morning, but first we want to get a look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is at the live desk. She's taking a look at some of our headlines this morning. Steph?
Hey there, guys. We do begin with the trial starting today for the suspect accused in the 2022 robbery and murder in Rochester. Prosecutors say 21-year-old Rajul Keaton fatally shot James Hollenbeck during a robbery on Olean Street in August 2022. Now, Keaton was arrested during a traffic stop 3 years later after investigators looked at hundreds of hours of video footage. Police say Hollenbeck had his credit card stolen and were used at a reservation in Genesee County shortly after his murder. Tonight, the Monroe County Legislature will vote on a settlement with Rochester police officer Denny Wright. Wright sued the city and Monroe County after he was attacked and blinded while responding to a home on Peck Street in 2019. Wright is seeking $500,000 in compensation for his injuries, losses, pain, and suffering. The New York Department of Health says 3 people aboard that hantavirus-stricken cruise ship are from the Empire State, specifically New York City, Orange County, and Westchester County. They are currently quarantining at a facility in Nebraska. The state health commissioner says they're expected to stay there for the next 6 weeks. Happening tonight, the Buffalo Sabres look to rebound for Game 4 of their second-round playoff series against Montreal. The Canadiens dominating the past 2 games and holding a 2-1 series lead. Puck drop is at 7. You can watch it on ESPN. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you. Hey, let's have a look at what we've got brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with a new chapter for Daystar Kids. This morning, we're sitting down with the organization's new CEO to talk about her vision for the future and the life-changing work Daystar is doing to help children with complex medical needs learn, grow, and thrive right here in our community.
Then music with a mission. We're looking ahead to the upcoming event, Music Can Help, a night of R&B with Damaris Rivera. A music therapist will join us in studio to share more on the power of music and how it helps our mental health. It fights our loneliness and also brings people together during difficult times.
And later, we are sticking with the topic of mental health and discussing how the foods we eat can impact you and more than just your waistline. Registered dietitian nutritionist Kelly Springer will stop by to talk about the powerful connection between nutrition and mental health. We'll get some tips on a few changes that we can implement into our lives to boost our energy, our mood, and our overall well-being, is what he was trying to say.
Listen, I butchered all of it.
What happened here? We both showed up and we forgot to be here, too. I don't get it.
I don't get it. All right. Let's hope meteorologist Marty Snyder can save us this Tuesday morning. Marty, it's going to feel pretty chilly out there, but we have sunshine to enjoy.
Yeah, that's the good news. We're going to see a lot of that sunshine today. So overall, looking pretty nice for us. Just like you mentioned, Abby, a chilly start. We're starting off with that clearing that was around overnight, and that really allowed temperatures to drop back pretty well. The wind was very light, and that, of course, allowed that to play out as well. But already we're seeing temperatures begin to bounce back. We were at 34. Now just in the last hour, we're up to 40. So a pretty good gain there. And usually in these cases where you have the relatively dry air in place, you put a lot of sunshine in on it, you see a good increase initially. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing these numbers move along pretty well. Most areas were in the 30s earlier, but you can see just a couple places still just barely holding on to a reading in the 30s. Areas that are in the 30s are mainly at 39. So we're seeing those numbers already come up off those early morning lows pretty well. Today's going to stay dry. We'll be up to about the upper 50s for highs. Heading late into the evening, could pick up our next couple showers then, and that risk of rain just increases as we go through the rest of the overnight. Probably the highest risk of rain towards very late overnight, early tomorrow. Then the risk of rain kind of backs off a little bit, but never really goes away tomorrow. A couple thunderstorms are likely during the afternoon tomorrow from a new line of thunderstorms that forms and passes by. And then temperatures hover in that 50s and 60s range for the rest of the week. Then we rise up through the lower 70s for the weekend. Could even push the 80-degree mark by early next week. It may pull back from that, may not stay there, but overall it is an upward trend over some of these upcoming days. A little milder for some of these afternoons compared to what we have been seeing.
Yes, and listen, we feel that 80 degrees already.
Yes.
We really do. I feel it in my soul.
Yeah, boosting the spirits.
Yes, it is.
Nice. Yeah, it's been a while. Usually, with their average high getting up to almost 70 this time of year, 80's within reach quite often, but it hasn't been all that often we've been seeing it. So
just one request. Don't waver on that.
Okay. We'll keep it steady.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
All right. Thank you, sir. Hey, let's go off the top and start with some of the things that have piqued our interest. I'm going to kick things off this morning. I've been fired up this week and last week and most of my life. So I need this, and maybe you need this too. When was the last time you saw an ice cream truck and just smiled?
I guess it's been a minute.
How long? When was the last time you bought ice cream from an ice cream truck?
Decades.
A decade?
Yeah.
Easily?
Easily.
I miss it. Well, in Gardner, Massachusetts, a young woman named Madison runs a small ice cream truck called Maddie's Ice Cream and More. Cookies and cream, cotton candy, strawberry cheesecake, whipped cream, sprinkles, peanuts, you name it, she has it. The whole deal. Last month, a little boy walked up to the window and then walked away crying. The reason? He didn't have any money. Her cousin, who was working with her that day, said he told her he had no dollars. Those were his words. Cute kid, I have no dollars. But Madison didn't skip a beat. She said, it's okay, bring him back. And then she said something that 8.6 million people have now heard. We don't turn kids away when they don't have money. You want an ice cream from Maddie? You get an ice cream from Maddie. She swirled on some whipped cream and she added the sprinkles and she handed it through the window to a now smiling child, telling him, you can always come up to the ice cream truck. That video captioned, no money, no problem. Kindness is always free. It went everywhere. 8.6 million people
That's incredible.
stopped to look at this video.
Yep.
And the comments, they really hit different. One person wrote, beautiful soul, I hope that your ice cream truck makes you hundreds of thousands every single day, that your kindness comes back to you 1,000 times. Another person said, this is me when I worked for Starbucks, at Starbucks. And like, here, take it. Kids would always come up with a group and be the only kid without a beverage. And I was always like, nah, not on my shift. I like these kind of people.
I do too.
They want to make sure that kids understand that they should be included because they're kids. And then people started asking where they could send money, how they could donate to Maddie. Can we make sure that no kid goes without? And they did. Those donations, they poured in from across the country, from around the world, Denmark, Australia. And now Madison says, each child I see gets a free ice cream. She's no longer charging kids for ice cream.
Wow.
How do you like that? She told Today.com, she thinks about her 3 daughters when she does this. Ice cream trucks, she says, are childhood and nostalgia. People remember their ice cream truck. And then she said this, the world is getting so scary and I want my kids to have a bright future. If I start something so small, they can see my kindness. It just spreads from there.
I love that.
You gotta love that.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta pass on the kindness, right? When somebody does something nice for you, at least for me, I try to make it a point in my day to do something nice for somebody else.
100%, because it comes back to you threefold.
Yeah.
It really does. In addition to this, I also like when every summer you see police departments across the country, different ones, random ones. I don't know that we've ever done it here, but police officers stopping kids on the street and giving them citations for an ice cream.
Oh, that's cute.
They get a coupon for a free ice cream from whatever, ice cream shop they
Yeah.
have a deal with.
That's cool.
Yeah, you've got
that.
your helmet on today. I'm citing you for that, and you get your ice cream cone.
Oh, very cool.
For following the rules.
Yeah.
I think things like that are important.
For sure.
Making kids understand they are important, you got to start that young.
Yeah.
You do.
It does make me wonder, and I don't want to be like
Oh, boy.
a negative Nancy
Oh,
here.
boy.
I am simply wondering how she's able to make money
Oh.
if I think about how many adults go to an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Listen, I don't know what the donations were like.
Yeah. Maybe
I
she's
would
just relying on those.
I would imagine, though, if she is getting, she got 8.6 million people watched.
Yeah.
She's getting donations. And something tells me with that amount of people, I really am hopeful that she got a substantial amount of donations.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, the ice cream truck is paid for now at this
Yeah.
point. Why am I charging these kids?
Kindness
Why not
pays.
just make them smile? Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. All right, move along to mine now. I also said I was going to try and find a positive story.
But she didn't.
Today.
No, I'm kidding.
I did.
Did
It's gonna take a second to get there though, so just bear with me here. It always seems like when it rains, it pours, right? When one really good thing or really bad thing happens, more will follow. That was the case for Holly and Brandon Dunn. Holly had just moved to Seattle for a job, leaving behind her husband in North Carolina. Still together, but I'm gonna go work here. Let's meet up once you figure things out. That must have been incredibly hard for the couple, but you know how tough the job market is right now? Sometimes sacrifices need to be made. Well, that job opportunity ended up falling through once she was already there. Another blow for the Dunn family. Well, Holly decided it was time to come home. So she packed up her car, she mapped out the route back, but before she could hit the road, her car was broken into. Her windows were smashed. Items were taken from the passenger side of the car. One of her totes was stolen. It was packed with all of her belongings. But what was inside, the thief wouldn't find luxury purses, a watch collection, or any kind of electronics. No, the thief found the ashes of the couple's chihuahua, Tia, a plaster cast of her paw prints, and a custom-made stuffed animal designed to look just like her. That's not all. There were also pictures, paintings, and a blanket covered in photos of their sweet girl. Now, you might be thinking, that's like a shrine for their dog. Well, yeah, Holly and Brandon weren't able to have children. Tia the dog was like their baby. I think most people who have pets can agree they're part of the family, but for those who don't have kids, it can feel entirely different. You baby them, you spoil them, all of that love and energy, it goes right back into them. For me, that's why Jay has a mountain of toys, sweaters, and treats, and that's why Dexter gets as much food as he wants and is allowed to sleep anywhere he pleases. Back to the couple, though. They put out a plea for help. They posted about the theft on Reddit and on other social media sites. They figured, what would someone even want with those items? The tote was probably dumped in an alley, a park, or a dumpster. Well, folks in the University District out in Seattle came out in full force, searching for the wooden box that read Tia. Here's where things finally turned around for Holly and for Brandon. A homeless man named Chris came across the bag and knew that it was important. He held on to it just in case and ended up spotting a flyer that Holly and Brandon had posted all around the neighborhood. Chris reached out and got the ashes and all the other belongings back into the loving arms of Tia's owners. The two very grateful for his good deed, and they wanted to thank him. He didn't ask for anything in return. All he wanted was for them to find a little comfort in having Tia back with them. A GoFundMe was organized by those who helped search for those belongings. Now Chris, who lived on the streets for 7 years, is moving into his first apartment. More than $6,000 has been raised so far to pay for his rent, furniture, and to care for the dog that he rescued from the streets. Their goal is to raise $7,000 for Chris. Hopefully now for Holly, Brandon, and Chris, a string of good luck and better days are finally headed their way.
That is a great story.
Yeah.
That is great.
Doesn't it make you feel good? It started really sad.
It really, really does. It does. And like you said, you pay people back. You pay it forward.
You have to.
You just do those things. Not for any other. Listen, if for no other reason, then it feels good.
Yep.
To you when you're helping someone out. I used to. Okay, this is going a little in depth here,
Let me hear it.
We're gonna do it. For a very long time, I struggled with that thought. If I am doing this thing to help somebody else, and I'm doing it because it makes me feel good, isn't that selfish? Doesn't that like cancel out the whole deed? It doesn't. Being selfish is one of the pleasures you get from helping people.
Yeah.
That joy is what you get in return.
And I don't think anybody would ever say like, "Oh, you're just doing this to make yourself feel good."
No,
if you were to come
but
out and help them.
I had a complex and I still struggle with that some days. Yeah.
Like when you say that, like, what do you mean?
When someone is asking for money on the street, when it could be a variety of things. I used to not like the fact that I would find pleasure or joy or that warm feeling in your heart when you help somebody else. It felt wrong that I'm just doing what a decent human being should be doing in this situation. Why am I feeling why am I gaining anything from this? I shouldn't.
Yeah.
But you should. That's
Yeah.
what life is about.
Yeah.
You know? I love that story. I think that's great. Andy's got an apartment now.
Yeah.
After 7 years.
Yeah.
And a dog.
I
Can I
know.
just say quickly, this was a great change of pace.
Was it?
I love this today.
Listen, you know, we've heard some feedback from folks
Yeah.
that we've been a little, how would you describe it? A little down. Dan and I have been a little down lately.
Yeah.
And it's nothing personal, and it has nothing to do with you at home.
No.
It's just, you know, we've got it's just been a little,
Yeah.
it's been a little rough lately. Not with each other either,
No.
but just in
Life
general.
ebbs and flows. We sit here for 5 hours every morning.
We read a
25
lot of really
hours a
horrible
week.
stuff.
Yep. Just like everybody else's life. Ebbs and flows.
Yeah, but
Good days, bad days.
We appreciate you for sticking with us.
We absolutely do. Joyce, I even appreciate you, my friend.
Not Joyce Palumbo.
Not Joyce Palumbo.
We
Joyce
love
Palumbo.
Joyce Palumbo.
That email yesterday,
Joyce Palumbo.
I got to share that with Mark. That was funny.
Yeah.
That
Other
was
Joyce.
funny.
Other Joyce.
Other
who
Joyce. That was not such a nice email,
wants
but
us fired. But that's
listen.
okay.
We'll move on from there. Hey, stick around. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez, who is live this morning, taking a tour of Mount Hope Cemetery.
And don't forget, you can watch us on the go. Join us because we're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
Oh,
Hold on.
you don't have a right.
Mike check, Maple.
You may know Mount Hope Cemetery as the final resting place of notable Rochesterians, including Susan B. Anthony. But beyond the headstones and history books, there is a lot more waiting to be uncovered.
Yeah, and that is exactly what a local nonprofit is working to bring to life. The Friends of Mount Hope Cemetery is offering guided tours that uncover the hidden history, fascinating stories, and little-known details of the iconic site. Chris Lopez is there this morning, learning about one of Rochester's most historic landmarks. Chris?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, when you come around here to Mount Hope Cemetery, you'll often see some of these grandiose plots, some of the burial sites for family members that look absolutely incredible. And then you go over and you see something that looks like this over here, which looks like just a piece of cement with a number on it. And I'm looking, what is that for? Dennis Carr, why?
This is lot 60, and the person that's buried here, the cemetery's full of people that were prosperous and famous and rich, and every level of society was buried here. And we have some bad guys buried here. And this is one of them, Marion Ira Stout. And in 1857, he had just been released from prison in Pennsylvania. His father was still in prison in Pennsylvania. He was a forger and a burglar. And he came back here to Rochester, where his mother and family were living on Monroe Avenue. And his sister was married to a man named Charles Littles, who was an attorney. He was also an alcoholic. They were in their mid-20s. And Charles Littles beat Sarah, Ira's sister. So they conspired to murder him. And so Ira and his sister came up with a plan. Ira had read that some poor man had fallen through a hole in the Andrew Street Bridge. They were redecking the bridge and been swept over the falls to his death. So they thought this would be a good way to get rid of Charles. So Ira got him drunk and got him out for a walk on the Andrew Street Bridge, but he couldn't get him near the hole, so that didn't work. The second plan, they told Charles that that Sarah was going up to the high falls to meet a man. So they went up there to catch her in the act, and certainly there she was when they got there. And as Charles Littles went to inflict pain on his wife, Ira came up behind him and bashed his skull in with a hammer and pushed the body over the high falls. They weren't the most efficient killers on the face of the earth. The body fell on a ledge about 30 feet down from the top of the falls. So Ira climbed down to push it off. And in the process, he broke his arm, dropped his spectacles, and a few other things. Sarah came down to help him up. They did push the body off. But Sarah came down to help him. In the process, she fell, broke her wrist, dropped a perfume bottle and a few other things. So the next morning, when two young boys fishing at the base of the falls found the body of Charles Littles, it didn't take the cops long to figure out what had happened. They arrested Ira and his sister, and he was eventually tried for murder and hung in the jail downtown by the sheriff.
What about her, his sister?
She got 7 years in Sing Sing, was paroled after 3 years.
And
I guess a little gender bias went a long way.
Yeah, just a tad bit.
Right.
When it comes to these unmarked graves, what percentage of Mount Hope makes up?
About 20% of the graves in this cemetery, and I would suspect that's consistent with other cemeteries, about 20% are unmarked for various reasons. Sometimes it's the last person in the line. Sometimes people didn't feel good about those people for some reason. A lot of reasons why there would be an unmarked grave. Maybe they died during a financial depression or something like that, where nobody had the money to do anything.
And then you said the city would do this, essentially plot this in here.
These plot numbers would be put here by the city.
Dennis, you're a fantastic storyteller. When can someone get a tour?
Sundays at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And Thursday night at 6:30. And every Saturday we have a theme tour at 11 o'clock.
Okay. All right, you can get a tour from Dennis or people just like Dennis. We're going to have information on our website, 13WHAM and Fox Rochester. We're going to finish our small tour out at about 8:43. We're going to be talking a little bit of medical history and who is buried here and what kind of influence they had on the medical history here in Rochester. So we'll check back in with you then.
That is such a cool story.
It is. It really, really is. A lot of history there.
Thanks, Chris.
Don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, it's time for weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean will join us after the break.
Didn't get yesterday.
Woo!
Oh!
What did you eat before dinner or before bed?
I don't know.
5 beers?
Just a little Alfredo. Whatever it takes. But as far as that kind of thing
you
goes.
know,
But
works better than melatonin.
weird dreams.
Yeah.
Weird dreams.
You know, Ashley's a dream analyst.
Is she?
She'll tell you what it means.
Yeah, so Mark's dream, he had one eyeball.
Like
just,
a cataract cleaning. Like, but it's just the color piece that comes out and like
Which one?
right eye.
The right eye.
And then-
the left eye was then blurry after the fact.
Yeah,
It was
it was like a
still
car
dirty.
windshield where half of it was covered in mud and half of it was like you could see out of it.
Yeah, maybe it's like you can see things almost clearly.
I can see
Yeah.
clearly now.
Like
the
half of it's clear and
rain
half
is
of it's
gone.
foggy. Just like this forecast.
Hey.
Listen, if you talk about cold weather in this forecast or in this question of the day,
Nothing bad will happen.
no.
Nothing
Pick up-
bad.
no.
Pick up your phone and see what you were doing on this day
something bad will
in
happen.
2020.
In 2020?
Yeah.
I was not here. I was in Vermont.
Okay, well, that's the weather trivia for today. We're going to run with that theme and make Dan he's been a little sad lately.
We both have been.
Yeah.
It's been dark days.
Okay, let's,
In our garage.
Let's have some fun.
And honestly, I was talking to somebody at the gym. I haven't seen you since then.
Oh.
Talked to somebody at the gym on Friday who was like, it's just, I'm not feeling it. And he's talking to another guy, and I join in on this conversation. They're both complaining about feeling just blah.
Yeah.
And it's the weather.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to have something to do with it. But, not only did we have COVID during this year, May 12th, 2020, we set a record low temperature for Rochester. How cold did it get? That's a picture of frost on my front lawn on the side from this morning at the bus stop. It was everywhere, and it was thick in spots. I mean, there's a chance that, frost-sensitive plants took some damage last night. Did it get down to 32? Did it get down to 30? Did it get down to 27? They're scrolling through their pictures. They're not even listening.
I'm
Did it get
trying
down
to figure out
24?
what I
Told
was
us to
doing.
pull
I
up
did tell
May
you.
12th, 2020.
I know. There's your 4 choices. Of course, that's always up on Facebook.
I took
as
no
well.
pictures that day.
No pictures?
I'm looking.
Abby's got no pictures? That's going
Abby
back.
doesn't have any pictures.
That's going back a ways.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I got you. Just like weird pictures of Jay. That's it.
Well, check this out.
Oh.
You got one?
No, I can't share that one.
Oh!
Well, no, it's not because it's bad. On this day, I cut my husband's hair because it was COVID.
Oh.
And it was so bad. I cried because it was like so bad. It was.
It'll look like this.
We
It was.
actually.
He just needed the back, and so I just went like that, and it was just. It's like
All
a
of sudden-
mushroom.
All of a sudden, he's got a bowl cut.
We had a reporter here who turned a story on giving himself a haircut.
Yeah, I do remember that.
He shouldn't have presented that story on
No.
television. They let him. He wore a paper bag.
Well, here's the mystery behind the scenes.
right.
Here's how the frost formed. It was nice yesterday. We had some sunshine, warmed it up into the 50s, and then all of a sudden at night, what we didn't have last night, and I don't know how late you guys were up, we did not have clouds, okay? And when you have clouds, it's like a blanket. It sends some of that heat from the surface back down to the surface, but on a clear night, all of that radiation just escapes out into space. We call it radiational cooling in weather, and that's why there was frost on your windshield this morning. And speaking of that, can you believe this? The average last frost
Is June 1st?
in the southern tier, late May, early June, and even in the Genesee Valley, some of the hills, it can be as late as May 25th, usually around May 15th, so we're close in the city, and Lakeside around May 1st. So if you're a Lakeshore resident, you get a little bit of a bonus growing season. But this is how cold it got. We didn't see any 20s on any of the sensors in our viewing area, but it did get into the 20s south of Buffalo, and 28 degrees. That'll wipe out anything you got from the garden center that's not frost tolerant, freeze tolerant. Even that 31 in Dansville, that would be a problem. The 30 in Rush, not great. 31 in Medina. So, you know, it's not going to be as cold tonight, thankfully, because of the clouds out there. But those are some cold numbers for this time of the year, and we still have that clear sky. Now, what it does on the flip side here, it allows that temperature to bump up very quickly. So we're already back to 40 from that 33, and that's good news for you at the Lilac Festival. That says Friday. That should say today. I'll skip that. I'll fix that one for you on the flip side. You can do it. You can yell at me. Go ahead.
No.
She wants to
No,
do it.
she just hit me to keep me from yelling at you.
It's a clear scan on ultimate Doppler radar with high pressure overhead. The next system back to the west, that's going to be moving our way as we head through the late evening tonight. So the clouds come back in late this evening, and you can see the showers around late this evening. Now that rain is going to fill in overnight tonight. So for the ride in tomorrow morning, it's going to be a rainy start as a warm front moves through, but quickly followed by a cold front. So that line right there in the afternoon, this could be some thunderstorms tomorrow. We'll have to see how warm it gets. That'll determine, and if we get any sunshine, if we get a briefly strong storm. But that'll move out pretty quickly in short order and get out of the picture. But enjoy today. You know, it's a nice day. Clouds increase by this evening. Again, on the cool side, obviously, for this time of the year, there's the raindrops flying around tonight. Temps in the mid-40s. It's a damp and cloudy night with that wind out of the east. And the 7-day forecast, we're finally getting there. Got the deck washed yesterday.
Nice.
Oh.
Got some of the plants going.
Nice.
You know, some of the outside stuff. Yeah, I'm ready for it. You know, at this point, I'm going to start getting the raised beds ready and start going.
So here is my question.
Yep.
Ready?
Yeah,
Next week,
next week. Warmer.
it's the third week of the month.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
Can I put my plants outside?
Yeah, if they're not like super tropicals, like something like
Tropical?
plumeria, I wouldn't put out yet. You know,
So most of my plants, I need to leave them indoors.
just for another minute. I mean, we're almost there. If we get to Monday, next Monday, and it's 80, and then the forecast is still in the 70s through the
Then
week.
go
overnight.
ahead.
Yeah, in the 50s. You know, you got it's covered too. The porch is covered,
Yeah.
so that helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
For like, I have like basil that I
Yeah.
want to put in
That's
our
tough.
raised bed.
Yeah, that's.
I
tough.
can put that in? Or that's tough, like,
No, you
that's
can.
tough.
You probably
Okay.
take that out now. I think that would be okay.
Because the
Yep.
cat keeps trying to eat it.
Oh yeah, Dex. Come on, Dex.
I know.
Well, it tastes good.
It is.
It does. But like, I don't really know if he should be eating it, you know?
Probably not.
We've got some.
It's fine. Like, I looked it up. It's not going to poison him.
We got
but-
some chives out in the garden here that actually made it through the winter too.
Hey,
you
there
want
we
some
go.
chives?
Yeah, and they're tasty.
Yeah.
And potent.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
potent.
Yeah.
We know.
Uh-oh.
I ate them right before that meeting on Thursday last
We're
week.
sitting there, we're like,
I walked
smells
in and
a
I was like,
lot
I can
onions."
smell myself. It was great. Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Good. It's difficult to phone it in, Mark.
All right, thank you.
And there's a chair right over here for you.
Okay, where can I put my good morning? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You can put it right on the desk.
Put it right
if you
up
like.
here.
Okay, thank you.
How's it going?
Good.
You look beautiful.
Thank
I love
you.
the
Thank you.
outfit.
I'm
Thanks so much for
excited. I'm
coming in.
Sean.
Abby.
Dan, I like the mustache.
Thank you.
Do you like mine too?
You know what? You don't have one.
So she shaved
That's
this
a good-
morning. Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. A prominent leader who spent years advocating for those in our community through the Urban League is now stepping into a new role at Daystar Kids.
Dr. Chanel Hawkins officially started as CEO on May 1st. And she has some exciting plans for the future. This morning, she joins us in studio to talk more about Daystar Kids and how it helps families in our area. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to talk about my new role.
Yes. Okay. Well, first of all, congrats on the new role.
Thank
Very
you.
exciting, of course. So let's talk a little bit for somebody who doesn't know what Daystar Kids is. Give us a brief overview, and then we'll get into the rest of it.
First of all, Daystar Kids has a life-changing mission to serve children that have complex medical needs right here in New York State. So when you think about when children come home from the NICU or a hospital setting and they've gotten the care that they needed, but then when they get home, they think about what's next. And that's where Daystar Kids comes in. We provide complex medical care for those children. And so we provide nursing, on-site nursing, therapeutic staff, education settings. So it's such a unique model that we provide the complex medical care supports in a learning environment. In fact, we are New York State's only pediatric care and learning center.
I would imagine your years with the Urban League of Rochester helped prepare you for this role in many different ways. Is that correct?
It certainly has, but it's actually a return to my roots. I served early care and education programs for more than 20 years. So this is a return home to me. So I'm excited to serve this life-changing mission and making sure that we have an opportunity to help kids continue to thrive, especially with all the advancements in medicine and technology. Daystar Kids provides important services, life-changing services. So it's so much more than a program. It's a lifeline for our families, and we're thinking about expansion, how we grow. Daystar Kids, you know, it started in 1988 by the Sisters of St. Joseph. So we're thinking about our 40-year anniversary and what that looks like. We're growing, and with more advancements in technologies, there are many families that can't access our program because we're small. We only serve about 50 kids, and so we have opportunities to explore growing. So that's what excites me and brings me to Daystar Kids, and I'm looking forward to next steps.
That's wonderful. You know, they say you can always come back home, so it's, I'm sure, very exciting to be back at your roots. And I'm sure that over the years that you were gone, you've seen some incredible changes within the organization. Tell us about those and what you want to bring in this new role.
Yeah, I'm seeing, again, the advancements in technologies that more kids with complex medical needs are surviving and thriving. So here's an opportunity for Daystar, who has such a unique model of serving children and providing nursing supports, education supports, behavioral therapy, music therapy, all in a learning environment. Here's an opportunity to grow that. And so that's what most excites me. And the community still has an opportunity to learn about our program. 40 years in, and folks still need to learn about the work that we do. So we invite people to come on in, learn about our programs, go to daystarkids.org, and understand the important work that we do right here in Rochester. And again, we're the first program and only pediatric complex care learning center in New York State.
What is it about this job that serves you, that fills up your cup? Because I imagine when you do something like this, there's a lot of good feelings when you're done with the day.
The children. I get to begin my day with children, and they have such energy, such enthusiasm for life. And despite their medical needs, despite whatever the complexities they have, they still have the energy and enthusiasm, and that just ignites me. And so it makes you want to do good work. And when you see the teachers, they just light up when they see the children, the therapy teams, and singing music in the classroom in the mornings. That's a great way to start the day.
You know, I think so often for most of us, you know, you have a bad day at work, right? You bring it home with you, you carry it with you, it weighs on you. But I imagine that working in a setting like that, while you maybe have bad days, seeing those smiles and seeing how loved and cared for those kids are, it's got to make a world of a difference. At the end of the day, it must make you feel good.
At the end of the day, the beginning of the day, when you hear the laughter of children in the classroom, I walked in a classroom just to tell the children something, and then I started singing in the classroom and dancing and having a good time. And when you hear the children's enthusiasm and their confidence and joy, it feels good. And I'm glad that I made this choice to come over and come back to my roots in serving early care and education programs.
Congratulations on the new role. We've got about 30 seconds left, so I want to ask, where do you see Daystar in a decade?
That's a great question. I see Daystar all across New York State, not just in Rochester. I see opportunities for us to be in Syracuse, in Buffalo, and certainly multiple sites, but also more people knowing about the great services that we provide and children having access. So not just 50, but maybe 1,500. And so that's exciting.
That is exciting.
Yes.
That's great.
Thank you so much for coming in today. And again, congratulations on the new role. Looking forward to all of the advancements that we get to see with kids in our area and beyond as well.
And I invite the community to come out and learn more. Give us a call. Come see us at go to our website, daystarkids.org.
Beautiful.
Perfect. And we'll make sure to post that information. You see it right there at the bottom of your screen. You'll be able to find that on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning.
We still have much more to get to here on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we'll check in with Chris Lopez. He's exploring Mount Hope Cemetery on this Tuesday morning.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WEM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break. Me said oh. Daylight
Sing it,
come and me
Chris.
one go home. Come on, Lopez. Silence. Silence is all we get.
Just heavy breathing. Welcome back. Starting this month, a key part of Rochester's history is opening its gates for residents to explore in a whole new way. It is packed with stories that most people have never heard before.
Yeah, the local nonprofit Friends of Mount Hope Cemetery is offering, guided tours through one of the city's most historic and story-filled landmarks. Chris Lopez is live there for us this morning. Hey there, buddy.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yes, everyone knows that Rochester has a rich medical history, and Lillian DeWalt, who is buried over here, has a big part of it. I'm joined by Dennis Carr. She is buried right here, and I was asking you, who's really historic? Who should we go visit? And your first answer was to go see this gravesite right here. Why?
Lillian Wald was, she's the founder of the whole idea of the visiting nurse. She was born in Cincinnati, grew up in Rochester. Her family lived here in Rochester, and she she wanted to go to medical school, but she eventually became a nurse. And she and a partner founded the Visiting Nurse Service in New York City. They also founded the Henry Street Settlement in Manhattan to service immigrants from Eastern and Southern Europe. But one day a young girl knocked on the door, a little 5-year-old girl knocked on the door of the settlement house and said that her mother was ill and couldn't get out of bed. So Lillian followed her home and found the mother unable to get out of bed. And Lillian made arrangements to take care of the children. And she or one of her other nurses would come back every day to help the mother recover. And the light bulb went off, and she said that she found that there was this need, and she founded the very first visiting nurse service. And the gardening that's done here, this grave is maintained by the visiting nurse service here in Rochester. She also is the founder of the whole idea of public health nursing. She came up with all the protocols and methods to deal with a public health emergency, namely the flu in 1918, 1919. We have lots of important medical people here. We also, not far from here, is buried the very first registered nurse in New York State, Ida Jane Anderson. She pushed hard for the Nurse Practice Act in 1904. And when the act was passed, the governor gave her license number 1. We have the very first patient in the United States treated with insulin for diabetes, buried not far from here. Lots of interesting doctors. We have 6 Civil War surgeons. We have Dr. John Orlando Rowe, who in 1887 did the first what he called aesthetic rhinoplasty, the first nose job in the world in 1887, and it's written up in medical journals all over the world. And a variety of more current doctors and medical people. The U of R has its own plot. In that plot is George Engel, who came up with what was called the biopsychosocial model of medicine. There's more than treating the disease. They thought that you have to treat the whole patient. So a lot of important people in medical history.
And Dennis, all of this is a who's who around this area, and you don't want to disrespect any one of them. Is there, and people come in here because this is such a beautiful cemetery, and they treat it like a park. Is there any etiquette that people should know when they're walking alongside these graves? Because I was taught, don't step near it or on it at all.
I don't think that there's any particular protocol about walking across the graves. But people should just be respectful, and this is a place of contemplation and meditation, and people come here for a lot of different reasons. And as long as we're respectful, I think that's really all that's necessary.
So there's over 370,000 grave sites here. We only talked about 4 of them, and you guys give tours to give, at least a bigger picture than what we gave this morning. Those tours are offered when, Dennis?
1 o'clock on Sundays, and we do a theme tour every Saturday at 11, and a twilight tour Thursday nights at 6:30.
And you just said show up with $15 and you're good to go.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Check out Dennis. There's also how many people volunteer at Friends of Mount Hope Cemetery?
We have about 300.
300 to make sure this space is maintained, because they do more than just tours. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. Very insightful morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really is. We are so fortunate to have. I mean, this is a stone's throw from here.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's
so
wild. Cool stuff. Thank you, Lopez.
When ARC Rochester returns, it's time for this morning's Crime Stoppers.
We're back right after this. Ashes back in some sort of locket. I don't want that.
Right where Rory's setting up chairs for you.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How's it going?
Thanks so much for coming in. It's good to see you.
How you doing, CJ?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm good,
Let me
thank
forget
you.
the phones. I'm just wanting to get those out of the way.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Pleasure. Good to see you again.
Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right, we're just grabbing a mic check. Would you guys mind saying your first and last name for us?
C.J. Zimmerman.
David Marcucci.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right. Sergeant, is this the first time you've been here?
No.
No. We've had you before. Have you met me before?
I have. I remember you very well.
You're the worst.
My apologies.
No,
What
that's
do you remember? Anything good?
I remember you had a lot of energy. You were bouncing around. You're kind of not loud in a bad way, loud in a good way. You
No, keep going.
8:52 this Tuesday morning. We've all heard the phrase, see something, say something. But for this morning's Crime Stoppers, we're learning just how important those words really are.
Sergeant C.J. Zimmerman and Deputy David Marcucci with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office joining us now to talk about the role that the community plays in helping investigations and why staying alert and speaking up can make a real difference. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning.
Let's get right into it. People, I think the bystander effect is kind of stuck in people's heads, right? I don't need to call, I don't need to say something because somebody else absolutely will. I'm not going to be, flooding the phone lines with calls, but that's not always the case.
Yeah, absolutely. Basically, one of the things that I've seen over the years is it is so important for people, they see something that seems a little suspicious, seems a little odd, just pick up the phone, call 911 and say, this car's been parked down the street for 2 hours with a guy sitting in it. It looks odd. I don't know if he's doing anything bad or not, but just want it checked out. There have been numerous times where we've gone to a burglary call and somebody will come up and say, I saw some people walking around the side of the house towards the back and I never said anything. And there are a lot of good stories too, where people have been very astute and brought the information to us, and we've actually been able to prevent some crimes.
Now, if someone calls and whatever the claim is or whatever their theory or thought on whatever the situation is unfounded, that person's not going to get in trouble. They're just alerting the authorities to something they think is a little off.
Yeah, absolutely. They're being good citizens. They are observing behaviors, and if something is a little off, they call the police. We come. I, knock on the car window. Hey, how you doing? What's going on today? Just interacting with them. And sometimes they'll say, I've been waiting here just thinking about what's going on, thinking about life. And if it all checks out, that's fine. It's just a common interaction between two people. There's no judgment or anything. It's more or less coming from a point of curiosity.
Maybe you can or maybe you can't, but I'll ask it anyway. Is there a specific example recently that sticks out where somebody did call to report something that they thought was maybe minor and it turned into something that made a big difference?
Yeah, if you think, it's not recently, it's going back 10 years, but it's recent to me. The ride-out case. There were a couple of the kids were dumping evidence up at Devil's Bathtub in Mendon Ponds Park. We had a very astute witness that saw them acting odd and peculiar. They called it in. The deputy that was going had no idea what they were walking into and thought, this might be just somebody going into their trunk and with gloves on and stuff. But the deputies got there. They started asking questions, started putting puzzle pieces together, and that really helped out solving that crime quite a bit. I look at it like this. The community, they're providing the puzzle pieces. The police are putting the puzzle pieces together. It's a great you know, it's good citizenship. If you see something, say something. And then the other part of that, be aware of your surroundings all the time. Another example is, and we get this from time to time, people will be shopping in the store and they see somebody who's loading up a whole bunch of meat and seafood into a cart. And I don't know if you're aware, but meat and seafood are often resold to other stores that are that restock it on their shelves and sell it. But if you see something like that, and then you see the guy heading for the exit, not going towards the registers, maybe it'd be a good thing to just say it to a store employee. Hey, I don't know, but that looks kind of odd.
Yeah, all of those tips, all of that information, a lot of it leads to something. And just in particular, thinking about having you all on in the past, talking about cold cases and how important just those little pieces of information. You think police probably already know this. Why am I even calling to tell them?
Yeah, and you know, here's another thing. One of the first things we do in investigations is we canvass the neighborhood. We're looking for witnesses. We're looking for video. There are a lot of times where people will have their Ring cameras and they don't realize that they may have the suspect vehicle going by their house. And they don't even think that it's anything important. But you never know. I mean, we could be looking for that white 1999 Honda, and it actually is on camera with a great picture of the suspect. So being aware, seeing something and saying something, just anything that is out of the ordinary. That's all.
Good.
Did you want to add something too?
No, so you bring a good point up, and we wanted to take the opportunity, right, as part of the communications team at the sheriff's office. You know, anything you see on social media, anything you see on our webpage, our media releases as a product of our department, and we take the time to put those together. And we understand that people have obligations and they have busy schedules and commitments. So people will take the time to call in, and they never really find out that they helped, right? And we never get to call each person individually. Like, we've had some pretty significant cases recently where we've gotten dozens, if not hundreds of tips, and we can't tell everybody thank you. So we want to take the opportunity now to let people know thank you for taking the time to call us. Thank you for providing information, and to know that it does help. We appreciate it. To follow us and watch those bulletins, those missing person IDs, the attempt IDs, because they do work and they do provide valuable information that our deputies and investigators use every single day.
Well, thank you both for your hard work and for coming in today.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Time right now is 8:58. We still have much more to get to on ARC Rochester.
Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break.
Bye.
Stephanie!
Hi, Mark.
Wake up, Paul. What's happening?
Whoa. So tomorrow we're planting, right?
I
Oh.
don't think so.
Oh, no, it's supposed to be rainy too.
Yeah,
In today's political pulse, the nationwide redistricting battle continues, with the Supreme Court now intervening in Alabama. The latest ruling from the court on Alabama's congressional maps and how it could change representation. Plus, Virginia Democrats are also calling on the High Court for help, what they'd like justices to do so their voter-approved maps can proceed. And another state budget extender has been passed, what Governor Kathy Hochul is saying about the status of talks. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. ARC Rochester returns after this.
Together.
Me neither. We get like 5 whole seconds to go pee. And then every time it's like a rush to get back here.
Mad dash to get things going. It's 9:05 this Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on ARC Rochester. That's Abby Fridman.
That's Dan Track. That's Mark McLean. Let's talk about the forecast, Mark.
Cold start, right?
Yeah.
Lots of frost out there this morning. We also set a record low on this date back in 2020. So how cold did it get on this day back in 2020? That is today's weather trivia question. I didn't go on Facebook to see how many responses we had so far. I'm sure Ashley's got them tabbed up for us. That is actually a picture of my front lawn.
Wow.
On this date?
Yep, on this date today.
In 2020 or today?
Today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this was at the bus stop this morning. Did it get down to 32? Did it get down to 30? 27 or 24 degrees?
Got it.
You know?
Got it? Mm-hmm. So we've got Sarah, David, and Dave with C, Allison B, Charlene and Debbie have D this morning. Betty, David, Babs, and Laura have C. Beth and Lori have D. We've got Jim at C. Debbie, Ron have B. Rod have B. Yvonne and Ian had D. Regardless of what's up here, it's too cold, right? Janet,
Yeah.
Paul, Sandra, Florence, Debbie C. Barbara has D this morning. Cassandra A. Herb C. Lima Pumpkin Festival has B. Stephen A. Kyla D. No more cold questions.
Yeah. Kyla's
over it.
I am so on board. So on board. 4225 West Henrietta Road. That's where you can send your mail.
Dan, like the blue?
Thank you.
and the tie.
Thank you,
There
Cheryl.
go. Even Richard B, Katie and Robert B, Lisa A, Lisa's dad C, Frank and Mary Pat C, Kevin C, Colleen, Kevin's wife D, Deb and Jack had B. Lots of responses.
A lot of responses.
What do you say?
I'm going B. I'm going to say
3-0?
it hit 30.
I'm gonna go. I'll go B as well.
You guys.
Nice.
Boom.
Nailed it. It's still too cold for this time of the year.
Yeah, it is.
So in that year, 2020, in the first 2 weeks of May, we set 4 record lows. It was that cold to start off.
How grumpy was everybody?
We set a lot of lows in 2020.
I was going to say, between not having toilet paper, COVID, and the cold weather, it was a real bad start to May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good year.
Yeah, in comparison, this morning's low. Dropped down to 33, and there it is on the screen. This is the New York State Mesonet, so we're able to take independent data from all these sites and plot it out for you. It got down to 31 in Medina, 31 in Warsaw. So technically, when you have a temperature below 32, the growing season has not started yet. So in theory, we did not reach that point in Rochester at 33, but for a lot of spots south of the Thruway, the growing season has yet to start and can be as late as late May for a lot of those spots, especially down towards Dansville. Now, what's the difference? The frost and the freeze. The freeze means temps below 32 degrees, and that's where you absolutely have to bring in frost-sensitive plants. They will freeze and perish. The frost is usually... It's interesting how this happens, because when in teaching weather, there's a misconception here. It's actually the Earth that's cooling the atmosphere and not the atmosphere that's cooling the Earth, okay? So if you look at the temperature and it says, oh, it's 34 degrees, the objects at the surface are colder than that. That includes leaf surfaces, your car windshield, that kind of stuff. That's how frost can form on your car windshield at 37 degrees, okay? I mean, you look at it and then you don't think about it, but then you go and look at a thermometer, you're like, well, how is there ice outside? It's 37 degrees, right? That's how it happens. Dry deposition. But current temperature is back up to 44, so a big bounce from where we were. 48 South Bristol, that's a huge jump from this morning's low that you just saw. Some of these spots like Warsaw, it's already a 15-degree increase in just a couple of hours out there. And that's the power of that May sun angle. That sun is at about 65 degrees high in the sky at noon now, close to tropical strength radiation and no wind out there. The dew point temperatures in the 30s, and it's great weather for the Lilac Festival. You want to get down and see the lilacs today. Temps in the upper 50s, may want a light jacket at least initially this morning. Tomorrow, kind of a rainy day, and it's not going to be like this wall-to-wall washout, but the morning and then the afternoon is going to have some passing showers and some thunderstorms mixing in. Also some passing showers, at least initially, for our Thursday at 55 degrees. But nothing on the radar this morning. We are in pretty good shape out there weather-wise, again, after that cool start. It's large high pressure that's stacked up right over western New York, and that's like a roadblock in the sky. Slows down weather systems like this one back to the west. This one's got ideas of bringing us some showers, but not until late this evening. So there's your afternoon weather. A few clouds coming in. There's the evening weather. We'll pause there. 8, 9 o'clock, there's some showers. And overnight tonight, it's going to be one of these rainy nights. Do you love a rainy night, Eddie Rabbit? Mm-hmm. Yeah, future weather has those showers around for the morning. And watch this. See those little red, orange, yellow little patches popping up? Mm-hmm. Make it warm enough for some thunderstorms tomorrow out ahead of the cold front. So we're going to have to watch that, especially east of Rochester and east of the Finger Lakes, especially into central New York. That could be a raucous storm or two with that. But future weather into Thursday, there's that chance for a lingering shower, at least initially. I don't think it's going to be a washout. But Marie's handsome boy. Oh, there he is.
He's got a little mustache.
He does. He
Like
does.
we're
like twins.
You are. This is a little more gray.
Yeah.
Still handsome.
Just a little bit. Tomorrow, towel time for sure. So still some wet paws on Thursday. Friday, Saturday look largely dry at this point. We love to see the picture of your pets when you can send those in. 13wham.com/chime in. Just scan that QR code on the screen. We'll get doggy and kitty and whatever else. I think we even had a gecko last week. Somebody's gecko. I don't think we've had a large spider yet.
We don't need one.
No, we don't.
No.
Or snake.
No.
No, haven't.
No, those are disqualified.
Disqualified. Okay. I guess we're not going there. Temps in the 50s this afternoon. The normal is 68. Extended forecast will have, again, a cool down for Thursday after that cold front goes through. Kind of dries out for Friday and warms up for the weekend. So we get back to near 80. by early next week. You know, the last time we were 80 was a long time ago.
Very scientific.
Well, I don't want to, in case I need it for a weather trivia.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So I can't be too specific.
I mean, you could be specific with it and wait a week because nobody's going to remember.
Okay.
So when is it? You don't know. No.
He's good.
He is.
Yeah, he has no idea what the answer is.
He's got these, like these journalistic, ways of pulling information out of people. It's amazing. It's like telepathy.
Oh, goodness. Don't go. Hey, wait, before we go anywhere, Ashley, can we have a countdown?
Oh, the countdown. Countdown's on.
There, look at that. We're under 40 days.
39 days.
That's amazing.
18 hours, 12 minutes, 38 seconds. We could just stare at that for the next 39 days.
Does this bring your spirit back up?
This does. I'll tell you what.
Been a little down lately.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
No.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing?
There's something.
All right.
There was something percolating there for a second.
I'm good.
Hey, don't go far. On the other side of the break, a lot more Art Rochester coming your way. We're talking about an upcoming event that's highlighting the benefits of music for mental health.
And don't forget, we're streaming. You can join us on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. Hi, good morning. Come on in.
Right over here.
Awesome. How do you want us? Right in the middle.
You can come on over. Scooch, scooch, scooch. There we go. And then we'll scooch a little bit too. And then they'll fix the shot so that everybody is in it. And you all look great.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Can we ask you to do a quick favor? Can we go down the line and have everybody say your first and last name so we can get a mic?
Okay.
Good?
Very good.
Oh my gosh, we look so pro.
(9:15) this Tuesday morning. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and one upcoming event is hoping to show just how powerful music can be when it comes to healing, connection, and wellness.
Music Can Help, a night of R&B, is happening next week. It's bringing the community together through music while supporting mental health initiatives across the state. For more, we're joined now by music therapist Kim Best, music producer Greg Best, and singer Damaris Rivera. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
This is such a great concept, and I'm sure that you're going to get such a great turnout. We talked a little bit about it there in the intro, but tell us what this event is going to look like.
Yeah, so this is going to be a big fundraising concert on May 21st, Thursday night, and it's raising money for music and mental health. So we're going to do community music and wellness groups in Rochester, and then we're also raising money for the New York State Association for Music Therapy. It's their big launch, supporting music therapy professionals across the state.
So what can attendees expect to experience while they're there?
Yeah, go for it.
Well,
getting into your emotions and being able to feel whatever you need to across a spectrum of emotions, because that's what R&B is all about. And that's why we have one of the best.
And we created this experience to just bring the community together, but also bring light and awareness to mental health, especially during this month. And music really can heal. So this is really special to us, to not only put together a really amazing show, but to bring light and awareness to mental health in that stage.
Yeah. Can I ask what the music does for you as a performer?
Yeah, so I'm actually coming back into the music scene after many, many years, and dealt with my own challenges, and I felt like this was my purpose to come back and share my healing experience with music, and also encourage others to use music as well to heal through some challenging times in life. Music really has changed my life. It's been the foundation of everything that I live by, so just being able to share that with others and making people feel like they're in this together, we're all in this together, and that no one is alone.
Can I ask why you decided to make a return back to music?
I actually experienced a time where I took a step away from music and didn't even want to listen to music because of some of those struggles that I was having. And then I had an artist that kind of spoke to me, and I fell back in love with music. And that helped me heal through that time. And I said, you know, as a Rochester businesswoman, using my platform to bring light to this awareness and mental health, this is the time and this is the place that I need to be.
Where did the idea for all of this come from? Because just as an outsider, I would think to myself, okay, if I want to feel a certain way, I turn on a certain genre of music. You know, we all have those songs, we know, the ones that can like boost the spirits or bring you down when you just need to cry in the car after a long day.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People often ask me, so I'm a certified music therapist doing this work for 13 years, and they're like, what's the best music for this or that? And I'm like, we don't have exact music to help you with this ailment, but research shows that the music you like and you've liked since your teen years is the best music to use. So it came about because as a music therapist, I wanted to bring people into that feeling of music therapy, and Greg helped me create a sticker that says music can help.
Looks like
and
this,
it,
actually.
oh yeah, it looks like this. And it exploded. People were like, yes, it does help. I understand that. I feel that. We have that connection. And then it kind of morphed into more apparel, and then larger events for mental health and music awareness, and then these community groups. Because music therapy is at all these different agencies like Strong, the nursing homes, schools, and we wanted to offer music and wellness for the everyday person. So that's what we're going to do with our groups.
Okay, now I'm curious to know, for the three of you, what kind of music helps you? You're having, let's say, a bad day. You're scrolling through your Spotify or your Apple Music. What genre are we picking?
I love to turn to Sarah Bareilles or Raul Midon, which I think he's coming to the Jazz Fest this year.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Very good.
Depending
Are
on
there
how I'm
particular
feeling.
songs, though?
There are.
Okay.
You don't have to share if you want to. I know that can be very personal.
It's like I want to open my app and show you, like, this is the list, and Rihanna has a song that I really connect and love. So it's so, the thing is, it's so unique to every individual. So it's really a cool thing, music. Yeah.
How about for you?
For me, it's bands like Linkin Park and Spirit Box. They blend a lot of different genres, and it gives me a healthy place to express my anger. I always feel like that's really needed, and bands like that can really help you work through stuff like that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I have like a wide range, but it kind of like is centered around R&B and female driven. So right now everything is Kehlani, Rihanna, JoJo, LMA. The list goes on and on and on, but definitely centered in R&B, and that's why the night Music and Help is centered around R&B.
Fantastic. Sorry, I was just being nosy.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
just
that's a good question.
So great.
I
How about
think
you guys?
That's a great question. Well, I was going to ask you, what's yours? I got to think.
Oh man.
I got to think of mine.
Right.
You
Put on the spot.
I'm like total like 90s punk, like Green
Yeah.
Day, Blink 182.
Yeah.
Like if I am having a bad day, as loud as it goes in the car.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll admit it's a lot of Broadway classics.
Oh,
Great.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Or favorite Broadway show?
I'm not gonna be able to pick. I really can't.
Okay.
But like anywhere from the early to mid 40s through today. So standards and all the way. But again, like you said, it's so individual.
so
It depends on the mood.
Yeah,
And
totally.
what mood you're in and what mood you're trying to get to.
Right.
Yes.
And the amazing thing about music is it's lighting up all different parts of your brain. And that's why we have these responses. That's why we connect with it, because these hormones are being released, like dopamine and oxytocin is that love hormone, building trust and community with one another.
Yeah.
So all these things are happening at a like biological level that we're not aware of. And that's why music helps.
Wild.
Yeah.
That's why music helps.
It's incredible.
This
We
is
could go
great.
on and on about it.
Well, and you will. For somebody sitting at home, they want to attend the event, what do they need to know?
So it's May 21st, next Thursday night. You can go to musiccanhelp.us/event. But if you just go to musiccanhelp.us, you'll find all the information there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for having us. Yeah.
Time right now, 9:22. When we come back, Steph will be here. She's breaking down some of our top political stories.
Yeah, Political Pulse coming your way next.
Yes. Holy.
It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. The nationwide redistricting battle is heating up, this time in Alabama. The Supreme Court ruled the state can use a map from 2023. That map included only one majority black congressional district. The move would also eliminate the second one. It allows Republicans to potentially gain a seat in the House. This comes after the High Court's ruling on the Voting Rights Act, allowing Louisiana to get rid of its own minority district. The Alabama decision was issued without an explanation. This is what one local lawmaker said last week as protesters criticized bills they believe would dilute the black vote.
And because of race, that's not why we're doing this. The courts 3 years ago was opposite of what was happening today because the Democrats came after the partisan lines using the courts. Today, Republicans are doing the exact same thing, but now it's because of race. That doesn't make sense. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Over in Virginia, Democratic officials want SCOTUS to reinstate their maps, which favor Democrats. The emergency appeal comes after Virginia's state Supreme Court struck down a voter-approved map. The court found that the effort violated the state's procedural requirements. The redraw would have given Democrats up to 4 more seats, bringing representation to about 10. They want the high court to put a hold on this ahead of midterm elections in November. Democrats could be in for a steep fight against justices who favor state law in these cases. Meantime, New York lawmakers are considering an effort to redraw our maps. Now, you may remember that Congressman Joe Morelli was in Albany last week pushing for maps to be redrawn. A bill to amend the state constitution was introduced in the Assembly and Senate last summer. It would allow the legislature to determine congressional district lines if another state does so more than once in a 10-year period. Both bills are still in committee. The Rochester City School Board is planning to vote on next year's budget today, but their final dollar amount in state funding is still unclear. That's because the state budget is more than a month late. State lawmakers passed yet another extender yesterday. Governor Kathy Hochul said a general agreement was reached, but some lawmakers seem to disagree. Hochul says policies are the priority. Last week, the Speaker of the Assembly blasted the process, saying budgets are supposed to be about the money.
And I look forward to working with the legislature. Yes, we could be talking about dollars perhaps earlier, but I need commitments that what is important in the policy part. I mean, New Yorkers are excited about the policies, probably more than they are to know exactly how many dollars are going to this X program.
President Trump says the ceasefire with Iran is on life support. It comes after Trump called Iran's response to a U.S. proposal to end the war totally unacceptable. The U.S. sent a one-page proposal to Iran to end the conflict, including a deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz and reduce Iran's nuclear program. Iran took 10 days to respond. They're calling for reparations, an end to sanctions, and the ability to control the strait. A spokesperson for the foreign ministry says their requests were reasonable, responsible, and generous.
I think it's very possible. Look, I've had to deal with them 4 or 5 times. They change their mind. They're very dishonorable people. They change their mind. I've had that in business many times. The mind changes, you call them. These people that you make a deal and then the next day they send you a document that takes 5 days to get there when it should have been there in 20 minutes. It's a pretty simple document. They will never have a nuclear weapon.
As the war drags on, gas prices continue to skyrocket. The national average for a gallon of regular is now $4.50, according to AAA. President Trump now says he wants to suspend the federal gas tax to provide some relief at the pump. It's unclear, though, for how long.
How long are you going to suspend that tax for?
Till it's appropriate, yeah.
Mr. President,
it's a small percentage, but it's still money.
Now, the tax adds about 18 cents per gallon to the cost of regular. A suspension of the gas tax would require congressional approval. Lawmakers have been skeptical of making that move in the past. Be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We are back after this.
Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us on ARC Rochester. We want to take you behind this story this morning as the New York Department of Health says 3 people on board that hantavirus-stricken cruise ship were from New York State.
Yeah, the trio, all from downstate, New York City, Orange County, and Westchester County. They are currently quarantining at a facility in Nebraska. The state health commissioner, Dr. James McDonald, says they're expected to stay there for the next 6 weeks.
Governor Hochul, though, trying to ease worries and fears about the hantavirus, saying New York State is prepared.
We have outstanding researchers here in the state of New York, scientists. Our Wadsworth laboratory is second to none. So I've activated them to start preparing New York for worst case scenarios and hope they don't come. But I cannot, as governor, not be prepared for anything that could happen.
Authorities confirming 1 American has tested positive for the virus. Officials are continuing to monitor the more than dozen others who have been exposed.
National correspondent Atra El-Nashar picks up the story from here.
You're looking at what's now a temporary home for a group of Americans who sailed on the MV Hondius, the cruise ship with a deadly outbreak of the Andes strain of hantavirus. These specially designed quarantine rooms at the University of Nebraska Medical Center are where they'll be monitored and assessed for symptoms for up to 42 days.
No one who poses a risk to public health is walking out the front door of the streets of Omaha or beyond.
Sunday night, 18 Americans aboard the MV Hondius were repatriated to the United States.
Passengers were transported via Department of State plane from the Canary Islands to Nebraska with appropriate medical capabilities on board.
Of the 18, 1 who tested positive and another, believed to have been exposed to the virus, were flown to Atlanta for evaluation at Emory University Hospital. 16 remained at the University of Nebraska Medical Center quarantine unit. This isn't the center's first cruise ship emergency. It was used in early 2020 to repatriate Americans from the now infamous Diamond Princess cruise ship with more than 700 COVID cases on board. Health officials stress this is nothing like 2020.
Let me be crystal clear. The risk of hantavirus to the general public remains very, very low. The Andes variant of this virus does not spread easily, and it requires prolonged close contact with someone who is already symptomatic.
In addition to the 18 Americans who just got off the ship, 9 other American passengers disembarked at earlier stops before the outbreak was detected. They're all being monitored across 7 states. On Monday, the final passengers disembarked the cruise ship, docked in the Canary Islands. Now, the crew will make the 5-day sail to the Netherlands, where the ship will be disinfected. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar.
9:35 this morning. Stick around. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're learning more about how diets can impact our mental health.
And don't forget, you can watch us on the go. We are streaming live on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. We're continuing to spotlight Mental Health Awareness Month. And one thing that people may not consider when looking to help their mental health is nutrition.
Yeah, there are a lot of foods that can actually reduce depression and anxiety. Joining us this morning is our good friend and nutritionist, Kelly Springer. Kelly, thanks so much for waking up with us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. So I was just on a podcast and I was telling them that I was going to be on this show this morning talking about how nutrition relates to mental health. And there is such a tie, so much research now behind this topic. And May just happens to be Mental Health Awareness Month. So when we talk about this, we need to understand that nutrition truly has a giant role when it comes to nutrition as it relates to mental health.
Absolutely. So let's talk about it. I think when people have this idea of nutrition, they think fruits and vegetables, but what else? So what else?
Well, we do need to have, and this is where we were just talking on the podcast, it's not just one thing. It's the combination of amino acids that come from our protein. It's our B vitamins, it's iron, it's omega-3s. So this is where nutrition can be complicated, but we can make it simple. So I've talked before about the power of 5, and this is our 5 food groups. We have our fruit, our vegetable, our whole grains, proteins, and healthy fats. If we think about the power of 5, we have 5 fingers, we have 5 food groups. If we can think about this when we put together our meals, it's going to help ensure that we're getting the right protein, B vitamins, iron, and omega-3s that are truly going to help make our neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine that help to regulate our mood, our focus, and our motivation.
So Kelly, describe for us then, give us a lunch menu. What can we pack for work that's going to hit those? Go ahead.
No, I was just going to piggyback.
This is great. No, this is great. I think this is something, so when my girls were little and they were, we were going to say pack your lunch, my little girls could actually put together their 5 things. So they could say, hey, Mom, I'm good. I have my carrots for my vegetable. I have an apple for my fruit. I have turkey for my lean protein source. I have my whole grain bread for my grain. And I'm going to be getting milk at school, which is going to have my protein and also my dairy. So this is where the girls were able to put together their 5 things at little teeny ages. They were like 5 and 7. And it helped me as a mom because I knew they were getting their 5 parts, and also they could put together their lunches. So it really can be elementary, but you can use this for adults as well.
Those kids are impressive.
Yeah, well, it makes life simple.
Yeah,
it sounds.
When you think about it like that, you're like, that makes a lot of sense. Kelly, is there like a superfood that people should really try to incorporate into their diet? Yes.
The superfood is fiber. Fiber comes from plants. And this is where dietitians have been saying forever, make sure to get in fruits and vegetables. We've been talking about this, but they didn't explain why. The why is the fiber and the antioxidants. When we get fiber-rich sources, it helps to feed that gut bacteria. And why that's so important and tied to mental health is because when we eat that fiber source, it actually breaks down there and it helps to create 95% of our serotonin in our gut. That's our happiness neurotransmitter and goes up to our brain. So we need to make sure that we are feeding those gut bacteria the only food that they can actually survive on, which is fiber.
Now, Kelly, we've had you on, I couldn't even begin to count the number of times. I want to know, within this regimen, within this diet, where does a product like kefir fit? Where does the beet powder go?
Okay, so this is where when we hear the words prebiotic and probiotic, these 2 things go together. Prebiotic are fiber-rich foods that feed that gut bacteria. Probiotics like kefir is where we're going to be getting in those gut bacteria and getting in those live cultures. So when we feed the bacteria into the gut, it helps replenish and refuel it. When we feed it fiber, it feeds it. So the 2 things go together, but really and truly breaking down those words, what they mean is fiber and in getting in those bacteria.
Wow.
Shots of kefir all around. Shots for everybody.
Kelly, always great to see you. Thanks so much for coming on. Hit them with the website if they want to learn more or if they want to partake in some of those services.
Yes, so you can have your own registered dietitian covered by your insurance plan. Go to kellyschoice.org. You can book right on the website, or you can call us at 315-710-0080. We are here to serve you, and truly you can have your own registered dietitian.
Kelly Springer, thank you so much for your time. Good to chat with you again.
When ARC Rochester returns, we're taking a look at some of the stories that have people talking on this Tuesday morning.
Yeah, we're talking trends on the other side of the break. .45, it is time to talk trends, starting with Papa John's stepping in to ease the tension after Spirit Airlines shut down.
Yeah, because that's probably, I don't know what it is yet, but definitely what they need.
Yeah.
The restaurant chain announced a new program called Skies to Pies.
Yeah, the limited time special offer allows former Spirit loyalty members the chance to trade their unused Spirit points for free pizza.
According to the company, the offer is being described as a soft landing because when travel plans fall apart, pizza plans shouldn't.
A snag to the deal. Guests can DM Papa John's on Instagram with proof they were a Spirit loyalty member, then show that they're a Papa John Rewards member with a screenshot of their account.
Those who are verified through those two steps will receive a code for one large, one topping pizza while supplies last.
Couldn't you just make this information all up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess, right?
You
Like
could-
Photoshop and stuff.
Yeah, or just Google Spirit Airlines award account and screenshot it, right? A representative from Papa John's went on to say that while we can't fix canceled flights or lost membership points, hopefully we can provide a smile and a delicious pizza to those impacted.
I'm sure this does make them happy. You know,
listen,
it's free anything, amazing.
Absolutely.
Papa John's framed the promotion as a playful response to the turmoil in the airline industry, promising no blackout dates and no middle seats.
Fans online are calling this brilliant, a brilliant marketing strategy, giving Papa John's credit for jumping in with a fun offer.
Okay.
Listen, again, it's something free and people love free stuff. I appreciate this, and for anybody who had Spirit Airlines points, I get it.
Yeah.
How about we give those pizzas, though, to the Spirit Airline employees?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I feel like they're the ones that are actually hurting. Just a thought.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe that is on the horizon.
It very well may be. Very well may be.
Right.
Papa John's is a big company and big fan of the show. So
Papa John.
The idea is on us.
Yes. Moving along to another pizza chain getting some attention online. Pizza Hut unveiling a new kind of pizza that may have fans grabbing a straw. Ooh, I already hate this.
No. Pizza Hut Japan announced the drinkable pizza.
Described as delivering a deliciousness so good you'll want to drink every last bite.
No.
I
The pizza,
actually
no.
don't feel well.
Oh, what are we looking at? What is that?
How do you?
I don't understand. Okay, so let's go with this. So the pizza is topped with melted cheese and rich curry sauce.
The chain went on to say it's made with a special hand-tossed crust topped with Gouda cheese and contains so much said cheese that it may overflow due to the creamy molten texture.
Each meal also comes with a helping of fries to help customers soak up the molten cheese and to provide a nice palate cleanse between bites and sips.
The pizza is available now through June 15th at participating Pizza Hut locations in Japan.
Wait, stop.
I'm
still confused. How is it drinkable?
It's more like slurpable. It's more of like it's
So it's wet, is what you're saying.
Wet.
It's like gross wet. Sorry, it's gross wet pizza.
I'll pass.
Okay, many questioned if the pizza is truly drinkable. Pizza Hut says make sure you bring a spoon. So that's not drinkable. That's
Not drinkable, and you're a restaurant. Shouldn't you have spoons? There are mixed reactions to the pizza online, some calling it, us included, disgusting, saying they would rather starve than slurp their pizza.
Others say the za sounds pretty good. That's like the best review they got.
Yeah.
Pretty good. And they're jealous that only Japan stores will be able to get a taste.
I say keep it. Japan is known for testing new and wacky creations. Just this past week, Burger King Japan announced the release of their Baby Body Burger. What?
Wouldn't pick that name.
No.
It has 5 beef patties, 8 slices of cheese,
What?
and 4 slices of bacon. The burger is in partnership with the Japan Sumo Association, weighing 1.46 pounds and containing 1,856 calories.
Okay, so they call it the Baby Body Burger because it weighs as much as a small baby.
Wow. That's
Right?
like that. No, that's like the baby's
5 patties? 5 hamburger patties?
I'm not understanding why it's called the Baby Body Burger.
Because you look like a Michelin baby after a while.
Okay, I get it. I
think Jeff made that up. I don't think that's real.
Either
I'm wondering
way-
if baby body, if that is some sort of term used in sumo wrestling.
Oh, maybe. Or like a dad bod here. You know what I mean? Ashley says she tried
Did
to
you
find
Google it on work computers? Good. Good. All right.
Either way, I mean, I feel like that would make you so sick.
Yeah, I don't
Not just you, but anybody. That would make you
Anybody.
sick.
That's what?
Most patties you've ever had on a hamburger.
2? What about you?
I couldn't tell you.
Wendy's had a triple.
Yeah?
Yeah, a long time ago.
I bet you were one of those guys that lined up
Hey, careful.
No. At KFC when they had that double down, when it was like chicken wrapped in bacon, wrapped in like turkey or something. There was no bread to it. It was just meat on meat on meat, and they served it as a sandwich. Do you guys remember that?
I don't.
No? Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, we're going to move on. We're going to turn from dessert to dinner.
Dinner to dessert.
Dinner to dessert. The ice cream brand Halo Top is inviting customers to unplug and enjoy a sweet treat without any distraction.
The company has unveiled its new Silent a la Mode spoon. It's a golden spoon that's designed to turn your phone on Do Not Disturb mode.
The spoon uses an NFC near-field communication chip that simply connects to your device.
The a la Mode spoon just requires a one-time setup with a few quick steps to achieve notification-free delight.
After setting up the spoon, all consumers need to do is tap the spoon to their phone, and voila! Do Not Disturb has been activated.
According to the company, they want customers to feel free to dig into your Halo Top pint and enjoy a seamless phones down, spoons up experience.
Halo Top, known for its low-sugar, high-protein ice cream, is positioning the spoon as an extension of the experience rather than just a novelty.
Customers can buy the spoon starting Friday, May 15th, while supplies last on their website. It is $4.90, a nod to the 490-calorie count of an entire pint of most Halo Top flavors.
Like it doesn't make sense what they're trying. No, not what you have. What they're trying to do does not make sense in their words. Let me find the story here because I'm taking issue with this. Silent spoon, NFC. Silent spoon requires one-time time. Okay, achieve notification after setting up. Voila. Oh, it works. According to the company, they want customers to feel free to dig into your Halo pint and enjoy a seamless phones down, spoons up experience. If that were the case, this would not be a limited supplies kind of thing. If you want people to actually enjoy their, I guess I have to complain about something.
I know.
Wow, that's bad.
You always have to get heated, Dan. We're talking about ice cream.
I know, and I'm melting it.
I don't want to see. I don't want to be negative either, but I feel like it's actually not. It's not super hard to go like that.
Or just to go like this. I think I'm going to eat now. Am I right?
You're right.
Do you need to have a third hand? Ashley's talking in our ear. Hey, don't go anywhere. When our Rochester returns, it's our final thoughts.
We'll be right back. Time for our final thoughts on Arc Rochester without a lot of time left. Looking forward to sunshine today.
And 80 degrees by next Monday.
Oh, my mic is not on, so I'll just scream because we only have 30 seconds left anyway. Enjoy the sunshine.
Enjoy the sunshine.
That does it for us here on Arc Rochester. Wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 on
13 WIM ABC. Much more live local news later today. For